You are my warm place. You are my matchstrike, set me ablaze. I wish we could stay.
Hello everyone, welcome to Miss Teacher Teaches Tech. My name is Destiny, and today I'm going to show you how to differentiate instruction for your students using Google Docs. For those of you who are new to my channel, I am a 7th grade ELA public school teacher in North Carolina, and I do tech tutorials to help you integrate technology instruction into your classroom. Let's get started. So today I'm going to be showing you how to differentiate or modify instruction using Google Docs. In order to use Google Docs, you need a Google account, preferably one that has been provided by your district or LEA. The great thing about Google is that it is so interactive and seamless when it comes to creativity and expression, so it's pretty easy to accommodate for students who have learning disabilities or require some sort of scaffolding. Once you're in Google Docs, your playground is endless, and depending on what you're requiring from your students to accomplish, demonstrate, or complete using Google Docs is going to depend a lot on how you differentiate or customize their parameters. Okay, so tip number 1 is going to be targeted more for English language learners. Oftentimes we as teachers have a student who has partial or broken English who is going to have to work twice, 3, sometimes 4 times as hard as others who are fluent to try to understand the material, let alone trying to acquire the skill. One way ELLs or English language learners can take a step in understanding some of the content you've given is by translating the entire document into their mother language. You can do this by going to Tools, Translate Document, and here you can rename the document as it will make a new copy for you in the translated language. Then you can select the language you want the document to translate to, and it'll translate that into that language. Tip number 2. If you have a student who has physical disabilities or difficulties typing, they can actually type their document or assignment using a voice-to-text feature that Docs offers. This option is also located in the Tools menu as voice typing. When you click this, a little box with a microphone will appear. You can move this box around to where you want it placed, select the language that you are speaking in, and then when you are ready to speak, you press the microphone button and it will start transcribing your voice and putting your words down on the document. This is helpful for students either learning a language or being more efficient when writing an essay. Another feature that I want to address is the Explore feature. Most people don't know about this option, but it is a helpful tool in the classroom for online learning and independent research. For this, you will go to Tools and click on Explore, or you can click the text box with a star inside the bottom of the right-hand corner of your screen. A side navigation bar will appear on the right-hand side of your screen. This feature allows you to search your Google Docs file and the internet for topics, pictures, and information without having to leave Google Docs, the page you're on itself. So let's just say that I have assigned a research project dealing with dolphins for an environmental science class, and some of the requirements for that research project deals with incorporating facts, images, and citations. All you have to do is go into the search bar under Explore and type in dolphins or any other topic that you're interested in. It will pull up information and images from the web, and in addition to any Drive files you may have that is related to your keyword search. When you click on any of the Google results, it will open up a new tab to direct you to that website, where you can then search for that information that you desire. So let's just say, for example, that your student found a website that contains information they would like to use, but they need to cite it. Depending on the citation expectations you have set in your classroom, whether that be MLA, APA, or Chicago, instead of opening a new tab and navigating to a third-party citation maker, they can hover their mouse over their chosen site in the Explore window and click the apostrophe icon in the right corner. Clicking this button will create a footnote showing the reader where the information was sourced from, straight from Google. This is a quick and easy way for students to show credibility and avoid plagiarism when gathering data from sources online. If students want to add an image to their work, they can navigate over to the images in the Explore menu, hover over the image they are interested in using, and clicking the plus or add icon to add it to their document. When simply clicking on the image itself, an overlay menu will pop up and show the image, in addition to if the image is labeled for commercial or personal reuse with or without certain modifications. Another feature that I am personally guilty of using a lot is the commenting tool. When I'm grading essays and written responses or paragraph answers, I like to use the commenting feature, which allows me to give written feedback to my students on what they did well with, what they can work on, and what they need to fix. This can be accessed by either clicking the message box at the top right-hand corner of your screen next to Share, or by selecting an area of the text and clicking the message box bubble that appears to the right side of the page. When you leave comments, students can see real-time feedback, and they can reply to your comments or simply just resolve them when they've completed what you wanted them to do. This is great for scaffolding and giving students support in the writing process. So let's just say that you have a good chunk of your students who are visual learners. And instead of having them type out their results from their recent science project or explaining their personally made survey for a social studies class, they can integrate their data into a charter graph. If you go to Insert Chart, you'll notice that you'll have several options to choose from, including bar, column, line, and pie. Selecting any of these will produce a graph or chart according to what you've selected. When double-clicking the graph, there will be a link or a chain icon in the top right-hand side. If you click the drop-down arrow and select Open Source, it will open up a Google Sheets page where you can edit the data directly on it, and it will update it inside the Google Docs document after you press the Update button. You can also insert images from Google Search into your Google Docs by going to Insert and Image. This is really helpful for vocabulary acquisition, where instead of students copying down a definition to a word and hoping that they remember it later, they can be given the definition and then they can identify some synonyms, some antonyms, and provide a picture from Google Search that would resemble that word for better connectivity through visual learning. So I hope this video provided you with some helpful tips, tricks, and hints, and some ideas of how to use Google Docs to differentiate instruction for your students. If you found this video helpful, please drop a like down below and consider subscribing if you are a teacher looking for helpful tech tips to integrate into your classroom and instruction. Thank you for stopping by. Bye guys.